Alright, I'm gonna be in agony in this one because I am sweating balls. It is so hot right now. Jesus. But it is also, at least for now, the biggest haul of the year, so at least that is a good thing. Hello monsters, my name is Daidarius and welcome to my manga haul of July 2022. Now the funny thing is that I actually thought this was gonna be one of the smaller hauls because I had a lot of the more high quality hardcovers this month, but there was some other things that happened that made it so this is actually a bigger haul. But I'll get to that. But first off, let's just kick this haul right off. And to begin with, we have Blade of the Immortal, the Deluxe Edition, Volume 6. This is a chunky boy. This fucking hell, this is just thick. And I found out the reason is that this is not a 3-in-1, this is a 4-in-1. So that is why when you compare this one to the first one, the size difference is huge, man. But I am so glad we have the 6th volume now because that means we are going on with the rest of the half of the series. We are only missing 4 volumes now, so that is 1 year and 4 months roughly until we are done with the series. We're gonna get 1 more volume in November, I believe, and then next year we'll get the final 3, which I'm looking so much forward to because it is taking too long to actually release these bad boys. But I'm looking forward to read this again. I have only read the first 4 volumes and I own volume 5 as well, which I haven't touched yet. But anyway, Blade of the Immortal Deluxe Edition Volume 6, this a chunky boy. And as you might can see, I have moved Blade of the Immortal from here because I'm gonna get Berserk 11 at some point, then there won't be room anymore. So it's gonna go on another shelf. But Blade of the Immortal. And next up we have Soul Eater, the Perfect Edition Volume 7. So I think I have said it before, but I think there are gonna be 17 of these because I'm pretty sure they're based on the Kanzaban from Japan, and there were 17 of those. They have the same covers and everything. So I believe there's gonna be 17 of these. So we have 10 more to go, and the next volume, at least the book depository, should come out in September. So should have 2 more this year before we cap the year off. So we will get 8 and 9 this year. So we're almost halfway, which is insane considering I started collecting these January last year. But anywho, number 7 again. I haven't read them for a long time. I think I haven't read number 5. I'm not sure if I have read number 5, but I haven't read 6 and now 7. And again, it doesn't matter because then I have more to read once I get to it. But this is as such a fun series. I really do dig it, and I think the premise is fun and entertaining and interesting with these kids. There's gonna either be a death weapon or a death wielder maiden. I can't remember what they're called. But anywho, volume 7, and we still have a lot more to go. And next up we have Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5 Golden Ven Volume 4. So we are quickly getting to the halfway point. Again, don't know if there's gonna be 9 or gonna be 10 of these. I think 9. So almost halfway point. But anyway, looking very much forward to start reading this because part 4 was such a fun part, especially compared to part 1 through 3. Yeah, sure, why not? 1, 2, and 3. And I'm just looking forward to see what Araki gonna do with the next part, because at least the good thing about Jojo is each part is so distinguished. So you don't feel like you're just treading waters, it's just the same over and over again. It is always new ideas and just a new fresh part each time to get to a new one, which make it so that you can't put it down. You always want to get to the next thing to see what new crazy things that you come up with then. And all I know about this is it is a gangster-centered part, which sounds awesome. So I can't wait to get around to this. I don't know when I will start reading this part. Again, I have a lot of shit to read. So I'm just gonna postpone this as long as I can until I get to it. And then maybe I will have all of it, maybe I will have most of it. Then I have to read the rest online. Who knows? Yes, I'm looking so much forward to reading this. And now the volume I'm probably most stoked about, and that is Fullmetal Alchemist, the Fullmetal Edition, Volume 7 fucking team. We have now 1 more volume to go, and then we'll be done. Then we will have all of Fullmetal Alchemist in this glorious Fullmetal Edition. And I'm so fucking hyped. I can't describe enough how hyped I am. I started collecting this edition back when the first volume came out in May 18. So actually I think I got it in August, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I got it in August in 18, just before Volume 2 came out, and then I've been collecting them ever since. It's just been such a long journey. It's over 4 years now it has taken me to collect all of it, but we're now only missing one more volume, and then that will be it. And I'm so stoked about it because this edition is just glorious. The singles and the 3-in-1s just pale in comparison. If you have never seen this in real life, out in the wild, go find it. Just look at it, especially if you have the singles or the 3-in-1s. I'm not saying you should buy it, but you should at least feel it. Just look at the paper quality, the printing quality, just everything is just glorious. And then after that, I'm gonna get the art collection of Fullmetal Alchemist because it's a bit bigger, but it's the same design and it is in hardcover, and I'm just gonna buy that to cap off this whole Fullmetal Alchemist series. And I'm looking so much forward to it because I've been collecting it forever. I just want it done, and soon it will be done. And next up we have a new edition, and that is Death Note short stories. So there's not much to say about this. In case you don't know, this collects the 3 Death Note short stories that exist. This is after the end of Death Note, as well as the pilot, the prototype of Death Note, along with some other materials in here, I believe, but I'm not quite sure. I haven't really read it yet. I can't remember if there's just some small things here and there. But anywho, I have read all of the short stories. They are great. I actually think they are a nice touch, just the sprinkles on top for the whole Death Note experience. They don't bring much more lore, but they bring some, and that's always good. But it doesn't center around Light Yagami for obvious reasons. But at least you get to see in one of the chapters, you get to see the Death King or the Shinigami King, which you didn't in the original series, which is cool to see what this design of him actually is. But now with this, my Death Note collection once again is complete. And no, I'm not collecting the light novels because I don't care about them, and I'm not collecting the art collection because it is impossible to get a hold of as of now. I don't know if they don't printing it anymore, maybe. And now we only have 2 more series to go, so yeah, we still have a lot, volume-wise, but not series-wise. So let's get to the first one, and that is Chainsaw Man Volume 7, Chainsaw Man Volume 8, and Volume 9. So I am now only missing 2 more volumes, and then I completed Chainsaw Man for now, because part 2 just started. So of course there's gonna be more volumes of Chainsaw Man. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be volume 12, 13, 14, so on and so forth. Unless this is gonna put it into parts like part 1, part 2. I don't think so, I doubt it, but we'll see. But you know, I've almost completed all of Chainsaw Man. And that also means that I can start focusing on other series, because I have another series I want to start collecting. Luckily, it's gonna be in next month manga haul, so you can kind of get a sneak peek of it there. But anywho, I almost done with Chainsaw Man, and then I'm gonna get around to read it at some point. But anywho, I'm just gonna get quickly on to the next one, and then we're gonna wrap the video up here because I'm dying. So, final one, and that is Fire Force Volume 10, Volume 11, Volume 12, Volume 13, Volume 14, and Volume 15. So that is a lot of Fire Force. So in case you don't know, because you don't, for my birthday back in June, I got a gift certificate for the local manga bookstore, and I hadn't really cashed it in because I haven't had time for obvious reasons. So during my summer vacation, I had to go get a haircut, and while I was in city, I thought might as well use that gift certificate. And then I bought what they have of Chainsaw Man. So they didn't have Volume 10, they did not have Volume 11, so that's why they're missing. And then for the rest, I just bought whatever Fire Force they had available, and then it was those, so I can get on with actually collecting the rest of it. There's still a lot left of Fire Force. I'm not even halfway done with it. Again, I think it's 34 or 35 volumes in total they're gonna be. So there's still a way to go, but at least I have made a huge dent in it, and I might slow down a bit on the Fire Force collection. So not getting a lot of volumes, maybe 1 volume each month, maybe not, who knows. So I can focus on other things. For example, I want to complete Chainsaw Man, I want to get the next volume of Jujutsu Kaisen, but for some reason Book Depository has set that as twice as expensive as it normally is. I don't know why. so it's gonna be a while until the price go down again for that. But I want to complete Jujutsu Kaisen, and I want to get on with other shonen series, because, in case you don't know, this is the year of shonen. And I must say, this month manga haul definitely lived up to that name, because it's almost only shonen. I was supposed to actually get volume 11 of Berserk, but it is a bit delayed, and it's gonna come like in a week or 2 times. I didn't want to wait, so that's why it's not in this manga, but it will be in the next one, as well as some other cool shit, at least one new series next month as well. But that is my manga haul, and because we actually accomplished some milestones, I'm gonna go over here and then put up the list, because we can cross out Fire Force, since I have now passed volume 10. I'm still collecting it, but again, I'm gone past volume 10, and soon I will also be able to cross out Chainsaw Man, but not now. And then also we have Death Note short stories on the other list here. We can cross that out because I finally got it. So we are very slowly making our way through the list. It's gonna take a while, but we are getting there. And of course, all these series I'm already collecting, we'll automatically get there. But yeah, that is it. I don't have much more to say, except actually I have finally managed to read all of Gundam the Origin. It's done. It is fucking done. So now it's just me writing the review, and it's a bit more difficult than I thought. So it's gonna take a while. I'm not sure when it's gonna be done, but at least I'm done reading it. So now I can actually try to read something else when I have time. This manga haul was actually more awesome than I thought, especially because I got Chainsaw Man almost completed. I got a lot more of Fire Force. It always excites me, especially because I'm so much behind on Fire Force, so catch up more is always nice, and soon being done with Chainsaw Man leaves room for other shonen series, which excites me. That is my manga haul. What does your manga haul look like? Does it look similar to mine, or have you gotten more weird or alternative, let's call that alternative series this month? Maybe. I'm pretty normal and generic when it comes to getting manga. I know it's a lot of shonen, there's a lot of things everyone knows, but it's what I like, so that's just how it's gonna be. And also, is there any manga series that you look forward to in the autumn or fall if you're in America? I'm not sure which one I will look forward to, but there is this Rooster Against Kaiju manga series that Viz is going to release the first volume of, that I'm super interested in, because I just think the concept is fucking weird, which is just up my alley. So we'll see. And if nothing else, I hope you have a fantastic summer. I'm gonna go get some air. I'm gonna bring like a gallon of 200 of those of water, and I'm just gonna lay down and burn and be grilled, because that's what I do. So I hope you enjoyed it, and until I see you in the next video, just remember to stay awesome, have a fantastic summer or rest of the summer, and see you in the end of August / the beginning of September. Alright, see ya.